Hey there, everybody. It's me, America's Proud, and I'm back here because somebody has to say it again. There's too much craziness going on right now. Increased random violence? I remember back when I was a young teen, actually about 50 years ago, I used to travel from Connecticut to New York City on a train with my friends without any adults. Almost every weekend we went to concerts in Greenwich Village and we traveled on subways. It was really so much fun. Then about 30 years ago, I took my son to New York City and we had a blast. We rollerbladed around the streets of Manhattan without any worries at all, just enjoying incredibly delicious food. Back then, New York City was extremely exciting. I wonder if it will ever be that way again. Now, you might see a subway beating or see someone getting stabbed or getting thrown in front of a train. Wasn't there a rape on a subway not too long ago? And no one said or did anything about it, except take a video and post it on Facebook. Years ago, people would say or do something to help anyone who is being harmed. No more. Those days are over. Things have changed dramatically. The tent cities are unimaginable. Parents are afraid walking their kids to school. They have to step over feces and see used needles on the ground, and crack addicts openly doing drugs. Many of the homeless have mental illness issues. It's inhumane to allow people to live like this. Riots and rise in crime has made people fear for their property, their family, and their lives. Thousands of people lost their jobs from riots. The streets look like a war zone, with extremists knocking down statues and burning buildings. Billions of dollars have been lost in cities such as Portland and Seattle. Many stores have been broken into multiple times, and businesses had to close and were never able to reopen again. Career criminals are ignoring the law. They're being let out of jail and onto the streets to do it all over again. Smash and grab robberies. They're frequently occurring because of soft on crime policies, no cash bails, and reduced sentences. The thieves know if they're caught, they'll be let out of jail immediately. Then they're able to commit the same crime all over again. Several major cities allow anyone to steal up to $900 of merchandise. And they just walk right out without having to pay for it or be prosecuted. The way it works is, thieves get away with crime, then it impacts all of us because the stores have to raise their prices. And what about the murderers who have been let out of jail just to do it all over again? Defunding the police, in my opinion, is a real bad idea. There's politicians that want to send social workers to domestic shootings. Try to imagine that. These are the same people who are first to call 911. They have personal bodyguards and walls and security around their multi-million-dollar homes. Are people even aware that police are quitting everywhere? Well, almost everywhere, except Florida. Half the police force quit in San Francisco. There's so much crime that police response time in New Orleans is 2 hours. Due to defunding, there's no longer an animal cruelty unit in Los Angeles. And because of all the craziness going on, there is another issue. The Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, and National Guards are now all having trouble recruiting as well. we are in big trouble. What in the world is going on here? What are we going to do about it? Well, for one thing, we have to reform the criminal justice system. And we have to have accountability and penalties for those who do crimes against our fellow man. And for God's sakes, we have to stop letting rapists and pedophiles out of jail. Which leads me to my next podcast. We'll be discussing schools, education, preferred pronouns, and sex change in children. Thank you for listening. Please like and share my videos, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and don't forget, if you have any feedback or news tips, please send me an email at americasproud@somebodyhastosayitagain.com. Till next time, be good and stay safe.